Okay, it's recording.
Oh,
Ready?
ready.
Babe, you won an NHC seat today
I did.
at Club Hawthorne.
Yes.
Okay. So you understand that people are going to think that it was me who won the seat in your name.
I know.
And to be honest, it's fair for them to think that
I
because, I've been doing this for a long time. You haven't been. And it's a known thing in the contest world that people buy multiple entries in their name and their wife's name and their brother's name and whoever's name, and they try to get more chances to win.
I know.
So today, of course I'm going to say this, but did I
No.
help you pick a single horse today at all?
No.
Okay.
And I already had a hater out there.
Yeah,
which is
on
sad.
Twitter you did.
No,
So
I picked all the horses by myself
I did give you guidance and suggestions, not on horses.
on how to money.
Yeah, exactly, because you don't really understand a lot about how odds work, for instance, right?
Like when I had two horses, the 2 and the 6.
So let's talk about that. The very last race, you were between. This is the last race at Del Mar. The
2 and 6.
which was the Kentis Orma horse who won,
Yep.
and then 6, which was Public Sector, the Chad Brown horse, a huge favorite.
Mhm.
So you were trying to decide which horse to pick.
Yes.
And what did I tell you about the 6? I said,
you told me that it was probably going to win.
and what did I tell you about the size of your bet?
You said I have to put all my money in.
I said if you want to win a seat,
Yeah.
if you pick the 6, you had about $1,600 left. I said you'd have to bet almost your entire bankroll if you want to win a seat.
Yeah, I can't do that.
So then, at that point, somebody walked in the room. Someone who had been gone most of the afternoon.
Yes.
Who was it? Steve
Simonovich.
Simonovich. And what did he say about that
He's
race?
like, oh, I'm excited about that too.
Which meant,
And I was like, and I even said, I showed him my sheet. I'm like, look, that's my horse. I circled the 2. That's my horse.
so
So that was like the tipping point because I was 2-6. I didn't know what to do.
So who helped you more, Steve Simonovich or me?
Well, you helped me with the money aspect, but he definitely helped me push me over because I was 50-50. I was 80% picking the 2, and then I second guessed myself, and I was like, oh my god, 2-6. And then when he said that, I was like, I'm going with the 2.
And so you did 100 to win in place, and that put you from 1,600 to around. It basically almost doubled your bankroll. You were at 3,300.
Yep.
And then there were a couple of races left, and then you made a very important decision, which ended up not being that important, but you decided on your own to do something or not do something at the end. You remember what that was?
Bet to place.
No. Remember when you had $3,300, you had a decision to make of going into the last race, to bet or not to bet.
Oh yeah.
And people in the room.
The one after I won and then it was
Yes.
like I won it, and then it's like, do I just sit here and simmer and see what happens?
Yes.
And that's what I did.
That's what you decided
That's
to
what
do.
I had to do.
Right.
Just let it be, see what
So
happens.
ultimately, you made that
Yes.
decision.
Yes.
So just to recap,
And it was really stressful, so I was done with the stress of it all.
people aren't going to believe what you're going to say next, but just say it for the record.
Okay.
Did I suggest a single horse
No.
today for you to bet? Not
No,
one.
Not one. Not a single one.
Did I help you read the leaderboard and look at the odds and tell you if you bet this much and you win, you'll be at this
Yes,
point, and
absolutely.
if you bet this much and you win, you'll be at this point. And then you made the decision to bet 100
Right.
or do I bet
But
200?
I handicapped. I looked at the earlies, I looked at the lates.
Yeah, so
I looked at the bold numbers that go straight down
So,
the column.
those are called
I
buyers,
only know a couple of riders.
jockeys, yeah.
I'm sorry, jockeys.
Well, you can say riders.
Lannery,
Yeah. Okay.
Corey freaking Lannery.
Corey
who
Lannery.
came
He
through
won
with
it.
a
He won for you
touchdown.
today.
I
He
know.
won. He won for you
But
today.
I don't usually do that. And then the other, some of the VE.
John
knew,
Velasquez.
I knew that name,
But
yeah, that's
so-
it. I don't look at anything else. I don't know if it's dirt, grass, turf,
you don't look at the
Whatever.
surface. You don't look at the distance of the race. You
No.
look at two things.
early
And
lates.
that's time form U.S. pace figures, pace projections,
That's what I do.
and that tells you which horses are going to be fast early and which horses are going to be fast late.
The closer.
Yes. And then you look at the numbers you called the bold numbers. Those are called buyer speed figures.
Yeah.
And what do you do with those buyer speed
I
figures?
look and see, so if it's like 68, 72, 65, and then the other horse might have better early lates,
Mm-hmm.
but they're less than those numbers, that's how I kind of try to find an average.
Okay.
There's not really a rhyme or a reason. I just try to find
And you pay
the best average for early lates compared to all the horses, and then the bold numbers, the average.
And that works for you because that's how you picked Medina Spirit in the Kentucky
Yes.
Derby,
Yes.
which now has you convinced that that's all it takes to handicap because you handicapped one race and you got the winner. So you think all you need to look at are buyer speed figures and time form U.S. pace projections.
Kind of working for me.
Undoubtedly, you turned your $500 bankroll today into 3,300 with no help from me except for like bankroll management and letting you
and so we go to NHC. NHC.
Right.
You're gonna have to.
No,
you're gonna have to help me.
See, there you won't need any help because you don't have to decide how to bet. That's what you didn't understand today was how to bet. At the NHC, you just pick a horse.
Okay.
And there's no bankroll management.
I'm probably gonna win.
You're at this point you've got a better chance than me, I would say.
Okay.
So that's it. And again, we both understand why people would think that you didn't do it on your own.
I already had a hater.
Yeah, on Twitter.
Yes.
You have a hater already. All right, that's it. We're done.
Bye.